on your whiteboard, so we did this on your quizzes last week, and I want to clear up some misconceptions. I want you to write down one example of a monomial, one example of a binomial, and one example of a trinomial, please. Write that down on your whiteboard and then hold it up and show me. Oh boy. That is a saguaro cactus.
Yeah.
So 1 plus 1 just becomes 2, right? Which, hold on, a monomial. So that's a binomial, 1 plus xy. Just the one. Just the one. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. No. Son of a bee sting. So that binomial, you can take 1 plus 2 and make it 3. Come up with 2 things that you can't combine together. Nadia, can you hold it up? That looks good. That looks good. Yeah, that looks good, Andrew. It's just hard for me to see. Yes, but not times. Do plus or minus.
Which one's
1 squared, again, can just be 1, which then can be added to 2. Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast.
Which one's which?
Yes, good. So, Damien, you were right that a monomial has 1 term.
I told you.
A binomial has 2 terms. Trinomial has 3 terms. The first one is good. Okay, so give me an example, you guys, of a monomial.
1x.
1x or just x, right? Or 1 or z or ab squared. All of those things are monomials. They're just one single term. I even allowed this on your test. Some of you gave me something like this. That tells me we've got a monomial plus a monomial. So I gave you points for that on your quiz. 1x, and then sort of for the second one, let me get to that. So for a binomial, somebody give me a binomial example.
1x plus 2y.
Yeah, 1x or just x plus 2y. I've got 2 terms, and could I combine these 2 terms? Are these like terms?
Yeah.
No, they're not. They are not like terms. So this works, but Jocelyn, you had something like this. I can't remember exactly what it was, but something like this. I think I counted it on your quiz, but this could, 2 squared, well, that's just 4. So that's 4 plus 3, which is just 7. So I can simplify that. I can condense it down to 1 term. So I don't really like that as a binomial. A binomial should be 2 things that I can't combine together. So I think I gave you points on it. So anyway, so Dylan, Ante, and Isaac,
Y'all are bad.
don't cross me today.
Or me either.
She's close to me. She's trying not to lose her head.
I lost my head last period, and I don't want to do it this period.
Because she loves us.
I do.
Sometimes.
No, all the time.
Every day.
All the time, every day.
That's the thing.
Huh?
Give us inspiration to talk.
Not right now. Trinomial. Give me an example of a trinomial.
3.
X plus y plus X plus y plus z.
There we go. Perfect. Okay. Good. So, and what did we do last week with our polynomials? Right? All of these are polynomials. Yeah, we added them and we subtracted them. So let's do an example of each. So let's do an example of addition and an example of subtraction. Don't slap anybody, please.
I didn't say nothing. He's just tripping.
You didn't say anything.
He's on LSD.
I hope not. That would not be fun right now.
want to read about
Wi-Fi?
it.
Addition.
You want your sticky tack? It's too sticky. I don't want to hit you.
You were not going to hit me. I'll catch it.
Oh,
Okay, we're going to add two binomials together. Somebody give me a binomial.
2x plus 3y.
Perfect. Okay.
He's stealing my money. He's robbing me.
Give me another one. Give me another binomial. Perfect. What did we say? What's our first step when we add polynomials?
Get rid of the parentheses.
Get rid of the parentheses first. You're the next step though, Ante. That's okay. 2x plus 3y plus 3x plus 2y. And now what do we do, Ante?
Add the common.
Yeah, find the common, the like terms, right? What's the like term with this 2x?
3x.
And what's the like term with the 3y?
2y.
What's 2x plus 3x?
7.
I got the answer.
Oh, it's 5.
You're stupid.
2x, perfect. 2x plus 3x gives us 5x. 3y plus 2y gives us 5y. There's our answer.
We're so
Simple enough, huh? Let's do a subtraction problem now.
Can we do it on our own and then show?
What?
It makes it 10 times more fun.
Yes, I know. Huh?
Can we do it by ourselves and then show it to you and then do it together?
For the subtraction one? Sure. Yeah. Give me a binomial.
3x plus 2 squared y.
Let's do 2y squared.
No, the other way.
But that's just 4y.
I don't like squares.
Oh.
Can't you put a triangle?
Minus. Okay, give me another binomial with x and a y squared.
5x plus.
Let's do minus.
Okay,
7y.
7y to the second.
All right. Do it on your own first.
I don't know.
What? But you're drawing a picture right now, so
I really do not.
I'm not very good at drawing. I don't know how to teach drawing. I know how to teach math. So if you want to write down the math problem, I can help you there.
What are we doing?
That subtraction problem.
Oh.
Oh, and if anybody is interested in becoming a physical therapist, I have a little flyer for you.
Sign me up. Sign me up. Will it help me?
Yeah. So Jocelyn, what's the first step when we have to subtract?
You have to move the subtraction into the second equation.
Yeah, into the second polynomial, I got to distribute this negative sign.
5x negative and negative 7y to the second positive.
Perfect.
I'm lost.
There we go. So I have to distribute this minus sign. So it's minus 5x minus negative 7y squared, which makes it positive. Do I have to do anything to the first polynomial?
Yup.
No. Leave it exactly as it is. 3x plus 2y squared minus 5x plus 7y squared. Now what do I do?
Subtract. Find commons.
Find the common terms, right? What's the like term? 3x and negative 5x. Perfect. Excuse me. 2y and 7y. 2y squared and 7y squared. What's 3x minus 5x? Negative 2x. 2y squared plus 7y squared?
9y squared.
There we go. Do you guys want to see another example of each of these? Yeah. No, because we're adding here. We're not multiplying. Does that make sense? Okay. Would you like to see another addition or subtraction problem? Raise your hand if you want to see one. Anybody? Questions? Well, if you don't have any questions, then you should have done a lot better on your quizzes last week.
I got a 2. I got a 2 out of 45.
That's not true. It was out of 25 points. It was out of 25 points.
No, she did draw a rocket ship on me.
No, I'm drawing.
Well, I explained it last week as well. No, I didn't.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Okay, but we are moving on. Stop it, please. Cut it out. Whiteboards are a privilege, not a right.
Right? Think we're kind of like.
Okay, so we are moving on now, away from addition and subtraction into what?
Holy cow, how do you know me those?
Multiplication. So we are going to, we're not going to do dividing. You should say thank you because it's confusing. You'll do it in algebra too.
No. Oh, wonderful. Teach us now.
I'm not doing that this year.
So we're going to start out by just multiplying monomials times monomials. And guess what? Come on, guess what?
Yes.
I'm happy.
You've already learned how to multiply monomials times monomials. Yes, you have. It's the same exact thing as our multiplication property of exponents. So give me a monomial.
1 over 2.
Give me a monomial.
1x times 3x.
So 1x times 3x. What's 1x times 3x?
3x.
4. What do you mean? 3. It's 3.
What's the invisible number in front of this x?
1.
1 times 3 is?
3.
Perfect. What's x times x?
0. 72.
X.
81.
XX.
Higher.
It's closer.
X to the second.
There it is. Right? We do the number times the number out in front. And then we look at the exponents of the variables. So this is, what's the invisible exponent on this x?
1.
1.
And this one?
1.
And what do you do when you multiply with exponents? 1 plus 1 gives us 2. Okay, let's try another one.
That's kind of stupid.
That's 2x squared something something.
No, write it down on your whiteboard and show me. Yeah, they do. There you go. Yes. Yes. No. Yeah, maybe. What? Can you write your exponent bigger? Yes. 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 Yep. 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 Okay. What do we do when we multiply with exponents?
Subtract.
Add. What's 2 plus 5?
7.
So the base stays the same. That just becomes x to the 7th, right? It's not 2x to the 7th because you would like multiply that 1 times 1, right? Okay. How about this? Write it down. Write it down. Yes. No. Yes. 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 Yes, Dylan. Yes. What's the pretty much? What's the invisible exponent on this x?
What do you do with the 1 x?
You add it, right? So it's x to the 9th. How about?
Dude, that's too complicated.
It's not.
Whoa, that's hard.
It's not hard. Don't say it out loud, though. That's the whole point of the whiteboards.
It's gonna be X, right? It's gonna be X.
Write it down. Write it down. Write it down on your whiteboard.
I'm for real don't understand.
It's 1x5 6 to the
Shut up, dude.
what?
Not plus. Just get rid of that. And then you're right. Yeah.
This one or it?
No.
Yes.
No, stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look.
Okay. Are there numbers out in front to multiply? No. So then I just look at my x's and my y's. So what's the exponents on my x's?
6.
2 and 4. 2 plus 4 gives us? What's the exponents on my y's?
1. It's literally X2. X2.
Y squared. Perfect.
That's what I had.
Yeah.
See?
Perfect.
That's what I had the whole time.
Wow.
Bum, 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 bum. Huh? I just don't know why it's making now. Still not like it.
Hey, who's got that whiteboard on number? Okay, got another one on there.
No, it's this man.
Did I miss a quiz?
Come in during lunch and take it. It's 5-minute quiz, 10-minute quiz, maybe.
It's 3 questions.
5, but yes. This, and this. That's basically what it is. Okay. So what do I do for this one? XY cubed times x cubed y cubed. What do I do? What do I do when I'm multiplying with exponents? What do I do with the exponents? What's the invisible exponent on this first x? Hey, stop the side conversation. Damien, Jocelyn. Shh. Shh. Hey. Shh. So what's the exponent going to be on my x? 4, right? 1 plus 3 gives me 4.
And then y is gonna be 6.
And y is going to be 6 because 3 plus 3 gives me 6. Perfect. Okay, how about this?
Oh, that's 28.
No.
Oh, that's 15x.
Shh, write it down,
Am
Damien.
I right though? Am I right?
Write it down and I'll tell you. Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Because this is perfect.
This
more.
Oh, wait.
Yes. Why'd you write retarded?
That's our answer together.
That's my answer. She stole it.
What do I do with the 3 and the 5?
Multiply.
Why do I multiply it and not add it? Yeah, because they're not the exponents. You're missing one little thing. So we do 3 times 5 instead of 3 plus 5. What's 3 times 5? Yes, Talia. 15. And then we add our exponents on the x's. So x to the what? X to the 5th. Okay, 2x to the 4th times 5x to the 8th. Well, rain it down.
Oh, I do.
Yes. Write it down. Don't say it out loud. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Here.
What are you missing?
Here. This is
Yes.
our answer.
It's Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. Yes. Yes. Yes.
There go my finger.
Not quite. So 2 times 5 gives us 10. And then what do I do with these X's? What about Stevie Wonder? There's also Ray Charles.
Ray Charles?
He was also blind.
Wait, that dude's a wait.
Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder are both blind. That's Stevie Wonder right there on my little magnet. Right there. Down. No, stop. Stop. Left. Yeah, right there. See, it says you're wonderful. It says Stevie Wonder.
Ready back?
I love Stevie Wonder. He's from Detroit.
Who's that guy? Is that the guy that one?
Is it you love?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Dylan, it's not cool. Okay, back to this. X to the 4th times X to the 8th. Yeah, you kind of look like Ray Charles.
Literally 10x12.
X, yeah, right. I do 4 plus 8 gives me 12. What's wrong with this?
You forgot the X.
Forgot the X.
I had to sound like a math teacher. You gotta think like one of those.
Do you guys want to do more or do you want to get to work?
Get to work.
Do one more.
Oh, why the negatives? You gotta make it hard.
Because there's negatives on your paper and I want to prepare you. Write down your answers. Not quite. Yes.
So negative.
-4 plus 5. Not so you don't add that number out in front. You're still multiplying. Negative times a positive is a
Negative. Wait.
yes. Yes. And then you were right. Yes.
Right there.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Always making a mistake.
No.
Stop erasing my artwork.
Yes.
Bobo.
I think so. Yes. I just can't read that far.
Yeah, this marker's going out.
Yeah. Okay, so what's -4 times 5?
20.
Negative 20. And then I've got x times x to the 5th is x to the 6th. Y times y to the 7th. Y to the 8th. Cool? It's not hard. What? Okay, and then there's a couple other problems. Everyone pay attention so you don't ask me the same question a million times over. Then on the back of your paper, so the front side of your paper is going to be doing exactly what we just did, this kind of stuff. The other half of your paper, you're finding the area of different shapes. We're going to look at rectangles, circles, and no, and not avocados, triangles. You think this is an avocado?
Yeah. You have the avocado? Please.
Anyway. How do you find the area of a rectangle?
Divide. No, times.
Times what by what?
Each side.
I'm gonna decorate you a board.
Length times width.
Oh yeah, I do.
right? So if the length was 5 and the width was 4, what is the area? Yeah, right, it's just 5 times 4, which is 20. What if it was 5x and 4x? 20x squared, right? 5x times 4x is 20x squared. Okay, what about circles? How do you find the area of a circle?
I don't know.
No, that's the degrees. That's not the area. Anybody?
No, radius times pi.
That's part of it, yeah. It's pi r squared. So you take the radius and square it, and then multiply that by pi. So if the radius is 2, what is r squared going to be? Yeah, and that's it. Hey, Jocelyn. Yeah, but the thing is, for this, you don't have to multiply it actually out by pi. You can just say 4 pi. Mm-hmm.
The office gave it to me, actually.
It's, you know, it's good to know that kind of information. It really is. Stay away from certain things. What if my radius was 2x?
It is 2x.
What would r squared be?
2x.
No.
4x.
Close.
Oh, 5x. I or 6x.
If r equals 2x, r squared would be 2x squared. What do we do when we raise a power to a power? Multiply. So that's like 2 to the first, x to the first. So that becomes 2 to the 1 times 2, so 2 squared. And then x to the 1 times 2, x squared. What's 2 squared? So in this case, the radius is 2x. That means that the radius squared is 4x squared. So then the area would be pi times 4x squared. Stop it. Stop. Hey, Jocelyn, stop doing that, Jocelyn. That's not funny. It's not nice. It's not funny.
In 2007.
Miss Morris.
Jocelyn, cut it out.
Miss Morris, put her back seat.
You're gonna sit in the hot seat? Then put it away. Erase it. Grab your eraser down there and erase it. Anybody know how to find the area of a triangle?
Half.
50-50.
We do base times height divided by 2. All right? What?